Why so many ads recently? Have you had Botox? Someone said, why did you make your palette so expensive? Spencer used to be a barber. Quite a bit of like a discharge. Yeah, it's painful. Like, angels, hello, this is my lunch. That is my lunch today because I haven't stopped. It's absolutely fine. It's Christmas, pray. And I don't know what I'm talking about. And all my sweets are on the floor. Let's do it. So I'm sat on the floor in a freezing cold house because we've just been having some stuff done to the kitchen and they left, why do builders and stuff leave the doors open? The whole house, front door and all the back bifold open. I don't really understand it. Anyway, today I'm going to be answering questions that I've been avoiding, not really avoiding, but I'm just going to be answering questions that you guys have been asking me for quite a while and want to know the juicy goss. So I'm going to be doing my makeup while we do that, even though I've got no mirror, no setup. I'm just putting this clip in now because I'm absolutely mortified. I've just gone and brushed my hair, but I've brushed it with this awful brush. I can't find my brush. I brushed it with one of those Denman brushes, which just makes it go frizzy. But oh my God, I didn't brush my hair before I filmed this video, so I'm just slotting this in now because I'm so embarrassed. I'm just slotting this in here now as well. I had black in my teeth this whole time. I had black in my teeth this whole time. This whole video. This whole video. That's from the seeded bread. I just had to tell you that. But let's get into it. It would be helpful really to have a mirror, wouldn't it? I can do this. I'm just gonna do this. So this is my favorite primer ever. I'll just prime my skin and then I will get into some of the questiones. This primer, by the way, is insane. Oh, I'm not gonna keep the name from it. Estee Lauder, absolutely caked in makeup. Futurist Aqua Brilliance. Do I have bags on my eyes? Yes. Am I absolutely buzzing for Christmas? Yes. Have I got not many presents yet? Am I leaking? Oh, you'll have to bear with me, angels. You'll have to bear with me. I'm hungry. Renalia's going down for her nap soon. She's just playing upstairs with Daddy. She's just having a nice time with her dad. This is my makeup bag that I brought downstairs. I hope I'm relatable. I don't have a makeup bag at the moment, even though I have like 6 makeup bags sitting in the drawer in there. I haven't got them out. This is on its last legs, but this is my favourite ever. This is the CC cream from It Cosmetics. It's shade medium. No one wants to watch a makeup tutorial. They're here for the questions. But yeah, I haven't got anyone's Christmas presents, and I really want to get a Christmas Eve box for Analia. I want to get her a sack that's personalised and a stocking that's personalised. Not that we're even going to fill it, because she doesn't even know what Christmas is. So, you know, I want to just get her bits that, like some toys, some teething toys and some clothes, just bits that she needs. I want to get her those things so that we keep the tradition, so that, you know, every year I can be like, you've had this since you were 3 months old. I've got these questions written in my notes because that's how professional we are over here. What was your hair caught on the tree for? What were your family's reaction to the name Renalia? So, we did actually make up a name. We've put 2 things that we love together and yeah, we made up our daughter's name. Loads of people are like, on the doctor's surgery, she was like, I love that name, where's it from? I said, her mum and dad. She was like, okay. She went, oh, what a lovely life. I said, yes. Spencer's grandma, I think, was the funniest reaction because she's what, 90, 92? Or is she 93? She was like, what have you called her? Spencer said Renalia and explained it all about Grandad Peter. And basically, Nanny Joy's real name is Phoebe Joy Horton, but she's been called Joy her whole life and she didn't like the name Phoebe. And then all of a sudden, halfway through my pregnancy, she was like, you should call her Phoebe. I haven't liked the name my whole life, but suddenly I like the name now and I've forgotten my concealer. Let's just put some cream bronzer on and then we will just keep going with it. She wasn't happy with the name. She wasn't happy with the name. She was like, oh, she's gonna think when she's older, what has my dad and mum called me? Fair enough, she probably is. She probably is, but I absolutely love the fact that Joy didn't hold back. By the way, I really like using my foundation brush to blend in my cream contour because I feel like it just has some foundation on it. It just blends it so much nicer. She wasn't too impressed, but she loves Renalia. She's actually yet to meet Renalia because of COVID, and we're yet to drive because basically Renalia doesn't like the car. She doesn't like the car seat. She just cries, and even when she does go to sleep, she'll only do like a 20-minute nap in the car. So the drive to Spencer's nan is about 2 hours, over 2 hours. So we haven't done it yet just because we'd have to stop off to feed. And it would be like a 3-hour trip there and a 3-hour trip back because we're not in a place where we can stay over at my mum's at the moment yet because obviously Renalia's sleeping. We're still trying to get it sorted. So we're not at a space where we can just travel down and, you know, stay over the night. So I think Scotty's bringing Nanny Joy down this Christmas, which is going to be amazing because he's got some time off in December. So Spencer's brother's going to bring her down. But yeah, all my family, my dad was absolutely obsessed that he cried. My older brother, my younger brother, Hugo was like, I don't know about the name, but he absolutely loves it. Although he just calls her baby. Freya loves it. My mum adores it. My mum adores the name. She was like, it's meant to be. When I was explaining it to her throughout the pregnancy, when we found the name and we made it and we were like, this is it, this is this. Even if people are gonna judge, it's our daughter. Like, there's loads of people on the internet that don't like my daughter's name, but it's not their daughter and it's not your life to choose my daughter's name. So lots of people who don't like the name, that's completely fair because everyone's entitled to an opinion. But yeah, we love it, and hopefully she'll grow to love it when she's older and she'll love it. She's just amazing. She's just perfect to me, and yeah, the name couldn't be any more fitting for her if she tried. So just put some concealer on. I forgot my beauty blender, which is upstairs. That's absolutely fine. I run upstairs and see them and they're lying together on the floor. Spencer's like, I just like to see the world from her view sometimes, Mills. I'm obsessed with them. They're just amazing. Spencer is an incredible dad, and Renalia and Spencer are just twins and they're just amazing. What does Spencer do for work? So lots of you asked this. I'm just going to quickly take the Honey Store, my own brand, the All-in-Hun Volume 1. So a lot of you guys have actually been ordering, which I'm so grateful for. I'm so grateful for your support. Like, you have no idea. And actually Monday's the last day that we can send out before Christmas, I think. Is it? Monday the 20th. I think actually the 23rd is the last day. I'll put it on the website anyway, the Honey Store. Yeah, I'm just going to take this today. I'm going to go with, not a massive pop of colour, because obviously it's a neutral palette, but okay, so I'm just going to go with this. But yeah, I'm so grateful for all your support. Like, you have no idea how grateful I am that anyone even likes my brand and that you guys are loving the products, and I hope you guys have got it for Christmas. Lots of messages have come through because it's so nice when you write a note on it. But Spencer's been packaging all the orders while obviously I've been with Renalia. But it's just amazing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Absolutely obsessed with my palette. So this is the all-in-one. Here we go. We've got 14 eyeshadows, 3 blushes, 3 highlights, and then obviously you don't have to use them as complete contours because this is the most amazing setting power, but I use these as eyeshadows. I use them all over the face, really. Okay, so Spencer actually works with me. Really wanted to always work together anyway. We always wanted to work together, and Spencer used to be a barber. The hours that Spencer was working and the money that he was actually making, he was earning more money back where he was from, because in Brighton, as a barber's, they take quite a lot of a cut, but in Salisbury, you just rent a chair. So the hours that Spencer was working, I mean, because I'm self-employed, it would have been an absolute, you know, I take my hats off to any mums that are self-employed that are doing it on their own, because I would have had to have my mum down here because I can't physically film videos, do Instagrams, run the Honey Store and all those different things on my own, and feed Renalia, get Renalia sleep, do all of those different things. I couldn't physically do that because there's just so much. And obviously being self-employed, there's no such thing as maternity leave and all those different things. I'm just gonna take this shade here. So yeah, it was kind of better and more financially viable for us to be able to work together. So Spencer runs the Honey Store with me, and we're expanding it. There's lots of different products coming, which I need to explain about, but that's a whole other story. Shock horror, another story time. But yeah, he works with me, so he does all the packaging for the Honey Store. He sources things like the samples and, you know, talking to the designers and the factories. He helps me film content. He's in my videos. He does Instagram himself, so he actually does some ads on Instagram, which is amazing. He's really proud of himself for that, and I'm so proud of him for it. I know I've still got concealer under my eyes. I just realised that by looking in the viewfinder, and that's absolutely fine. And then he helps me raise our child. We raise our child together at home, and I know even more, like, I always knew how lucky I was and how grateful I am for everything, but since having Renalia, being able to have Spencer at home and to be able to have that and, you know, have that level of support, I know how fortunate and lucky I am, and I think I appreciate you guys even more now. Like, I love you guys. You know, I've always been so over the top and maybe a little bit too OTT, but that's just me. But I've always been very vocal about how much I love you guys. But since having Renalia, that's like leveled up. Like, the love I have for you guys now is so much more, because I'm so much more appreciative of everything since having her. Yeah, I'm just gonna take some contour over here. I just take this one, give myself some contour. So yeah, he is working with me and we work together, and renovating this house obviously is still a project, and Spencer sources everyone for that, and he sorts all of that out, and he runs all of that side of things. So that's what we do. How's sex been since having Renalia? Ooh, the funny question. So after having Renalia, I bled for about 8 weeks. You bleed a bit more when you're breastfeeding, apparently, because your uterus contracts, so you bleed a little bit longer. And then when the bleeding stopped, I'm gonna be honest, by the way, this is TMI for a lot of people, but just being honest, I'm very open, you know me. I had quite a bit of like discharge. And like a weird colour, so I thought I had an infection. So I've just been going to the doctors and having swabs and stuff, but that was all fine. Yeah, it's painful. Yeah, so we tried it a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it was really painful, and really painful. That's me being honest. It doesn't obviously feel like that for a lot of people, but it was really painful for me. I felt like it was just closed up, and maybe I was nervous. I said to Spencer, like, you just stay there. Let's not move for a second. It's getting better. We're just using a lot of lube. We're not having it regularly, like, yet, because Renalia hasn't been the best sleeper. Not her fault, she's had reflux. So a lot of the time, there was never a moment we actually put her down. Like, she rarely went in her snooze pod at the very beginning. Then we got the snoo and she went in that, but she doesn't stay in it for a long time. She doesn't do regular, really long sleeps, and that's why we're working with a sleeping coach at the moment, because we were just holding her and taking it in turns to sit upright, awake while she sleeps on us. And we were doing so many contact naps, which I'm not complaining about. And no judgments, please, because everyone has different babies and everyone is a different parent. So yes, that's just the way we had to do things to get some sleep and to be able to help her keep her upright and all those different things. She ate the pram, she ate the car seat. So there was never a moment, except when my parents helped out, that we actually got to just be alone. And Spencer wasn't really up for my mum like watching Renalia down here and us getting jiggy with it upstairs. So my mum took Renalia out and that was our time to have some time, but there wasn't really loads of time when we have, but we are starting to have more of a routine with the baby, whatever that is, and also start to putting her down. So yes, one of his Christmas presents is more lube. Ah, no, that's my Christmas present. I just need it for the moment. That's what I need. So there you go. Have you had Botox? I need to laugh at this one because, I mean, I'm just gonna come close. I mean, I think the ring light and the camera's doing me well, because this isn't the case, because let me just, yeah. Hi. Have you seen the lines under my eyes? Have you seen that? Yeah. On TikTok, I get abused for the fact that I've got crow's feet on my eyes and all those different things. So I have not had Botox. I just want to quickly say as well, I saw this girl on TikTok the other day. Her name's Naomi, and she does hair and she's unreal and she's amazing. Her hair's amazing. And Naomi loves Sully or something. And she was saying about how she was getting loads of hate about the fact she's got lines on her forehead. And she was like, can we just normalise the fact that I'm a breastfeeding mum? I can't put things into my system. I don't want to put things into my system. And I've got lines. I'm pretty sure as well, it's not, I mean, I say illegal, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed, like a practitioner isn't allowed to give you anything in your face or anything like that. Like, I couldn't even get my earlobe done. Like, Spencer's paid for me to get my earlobe sewn up because it got ripped and it's got a hole and I really want to wear earrings, but I can't. And he paid for me to get my earlobe done. And the guy was like, we're not allowed to do that. We're literally not allowed to do it because the numbing cream and the way that we're injecting it and the way that we've got to sew it up, etc., like what we've got to use. So nothing is allowed to go in your body, especially when you're breastfeeding, like especially when you're pregnant, but especially when you're breastfeeding, because it goes through your milk to your baby. So yeah, no, I haven't. Thanks for the compliment. I mean, oh yeah, no, look at these ones. They're lovely. I mean, I'm not so happy with these ones. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't love them. And I feel like I've aged more since having Renalia, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I look older, but that's probably just me. Let's go with this gold in the middle there. Yes, we're going with that gold. Pop off. I haven't named these shadows and shades yet because I was just like, oh yeah, this wasn't really a question. I felt like this was a bit of hate, but I just had to like address it because someone said, you write Spencer's Instagram posts. I mean, thanks for the compliment, but I'm really not as witty as him. Like, he is the witty one. He's coming down, actually. I can ask him. Someone asked a question saying, do I write your Instagram posts? Oh, hello.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
I mean, I said it's a compliment because you're so witty, but no, I don't. No, I don't. I did a couple of stories for you once, where I was asking questions.
If we're tied up and stuff like that, then obviously, yeah.
Not your posts, but your stories sometimes. Like, if he does like questions, sometimes I would do those, but that was only when I was pregnant. I don't have the time now. Yeah. But when I was pregnant, I was lying in bed and he was doing the renovations. Yeah, I'd do that, but no.
Mummy.
I know.
But no. She's not as witty as me, so no.
Get out of it. Right, take it.
And I
love you, Renalia. Sleepy time. Good girl. So that was your answer to your question. Hopefully that answered your question. Oh, my eyebrows. I've been using the Refi Brow, right? But I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't really work on my eyes. Like, it's probably because I've got really bad eyebrows, but they just kind of fall down. Like, this one sort of stood up, but this one doesn't really do anything. And I like press it into the skin, but it's not really working for me, hun. What's happened with the honey sauce shoot? So I have actually got a big video about it, which I'll probably do more of an explanation in that. However, the honey sauce shoot, I'd chosen my models, which I'd ask all of you guys to message me and get involved, because basically I really want you guys to get involved with the honey store. I want it to be like a collective thing where you can come to shoots. It can be like a meet and greet, but also I want to get my subscribers per se. Oh, she's gonna cry now, so there we go. You might hear that one. She's got her mum's lungs. And I messaged 3 girls and they were amazing. They were so nice. And I felt it was really hard choosing everyone, because I'm gonna be honest with you, all of you are so beautiful, like legit. You are all so unreal. I want to get you guys involved and just, yeah, I want to grow the business and I want to grow the brand and also just, yeah. But the honey store shoot did not go ahead. The girls in question have been messaged, voice notes on DMs, and they've been explaining that it's been postponed. So they are still booked in, but it is for January now. So it was meant to be December, but there is a massive explanation for that, but I won't go into it in this video because it's a massively long thing and I've already filmed it because it was a little bit upsetting and it was a little bit raw. However, the shoot is going ahead, potentially January, but I think beginning of Feb, if I'm honest. I think if I say January, I'm pushing myself a little bit too far there. I think the shoot's going to be going ahead in February, so yeah. My mortified face when I realised that I didn't brush my hair. And I've lost my brush. I used the wet brush and I can't find it for shit. And Renee's asleep now. I think she's asleep now. So I'm really sorry that I didn't brush my hair. I look like an absolute tramp. So I really am apologising. Let's put some highlight on. Another question that you guys wanted to answer, which I haven't been avoiding, but you wanted to know. Someone said, why did you make your palette so expensive? So this is £45. I tried to explain this and I wish I could show you, like, no, I don't need to show invoices and stuff, but you know, there's an actual palette from Morphe that's like £40 from James Charles. Admittedly, that's James Charles and I'm no one. And his palette's bigger than mine, but still that's £40, that's Morphe. They can make them for literally, like, they can make them so affordable because the amount of money they can put down and the amount of units they can buy. Like, I had to buy thousands of units. When I mean that costs a fortune, they buy them like 100,000 units or 50,000 units, you know, and that makes it so much cheaper. But for me, everyone's like, oh, they came from China, they should be cheap. It doesn't work like that when you're buying small quantities, and especially with shipping included. Like, because of COVID, shipping has gone up so much more. I couldn't actually pay for them to come by via the plane because they were so expensive. It was like double going by plane. So they came by ship, which took 50 days, and it would have been like 5 to 7 days on a plane. So yeah, I just want to let you know. And then sourcing vegan and cruelty-free makeup in certain areas is really difficult. So I know that £45 is larger because I'm not the Makeup Revolutions, and I know that, but I can't be at this moment in time. You know, margins, I wouldn't make any profit. You don't make much of a profit anyway when you're a smaller business, but you have to make you have to try and make it a little bit more because otherwise you'll make no money. And I wish I could make it for literally £20 and still earn money, but I can't. So I just want you guys to know that thank you for supporting me and my small business. Like, it's literally me and Spencer. Just putting some blush on. So I just wanted to explain because a lot of people, and I knew I'd get that. I knew I'd get people being like, and also like the colour range. I know that it's not the most extensive colour range. And this is me being honest. I didn't know what kind of demand there would be for different colours, and I kind of wanted to start neutral, and I know that I need to make darker shades or more vibrant shades, but this was like volume 1 and there's wanting to be more volumes, but obviously only if people are interested in them. I can't put that much money down for them to not buy and just have stock sitting here and it just be a complete waste of an investment and a business move that wouldn't be clever, basically. So I'm just being completely honest with you. I think I put too much blush on because I want to put a red lip on, so that's absolutely not loving life. Also, by the way, I have really thin hair and I have actually worked with Herbus. This isn't sponsored in the slightest, but I'm proud that I worked with them because I'm going to be honest with you, my hair, I don't have a lot of hair. I don't, and especially with postpartum hair loss coming up, you know, and the regrowth on the top. I am so impressed. I've been taking their gummies, not sure, you know, much longer I need to take them for, their vitamins, but their shampoo and conditioner, oh my God, I'm sorry, but it feels so much thicker and healthier. Like, I'm so impressed. And also, just getting back to the palette really quickly, like I want to source like biodegradable packaging. Like, we're trying to go more eco-friendly, and packaging that's not a poly bag is way more expensive when it's better for the environment. It's just like gluten-free stuff. Like, it's so much more expensive because it's not in highest demand and it's harder to get hold of. So yeah, I just want you to know that one. Okay, last question. I know this one off by heart because I've had it quite a lot. Why so many ads recently? Okay, so I'm going to talk about this, and I actually feel really positive to talk about this. I'm just going to take my Queen Bee lip kit. I'm going with a red lip, even though I'm probably going to wipe it off to kiss my child. Because when I've got lipstick on, I'm like, I just want to kiss her all over her face, and I don't really want red marks all over her. So, why so many ads recently? Right, so I think you guys probably are inundated with ads at the moment, especially with like Boxing Day sales coming up and Black Friday that's been, and it's Christmas. So everyone's doing Vlogmas and just things like that. So you guys are probably absolutely like, what is going on with everyone on the internet at the moment? Sorry, just putting some lip liner on. So creamy, I can't even cope. Like I made these lip kits £12.50, and maybe I made them, as much as I know that's expensive to a lot of people, maybe I made them a little bit too affordable at one point, because again, the margins aren't massive. So, you know, I want to grow my business and I want to make money from it. That's the whole point in a business, but maybe I just need some help. Like, I need some help with things, and that's just how it wants to be. But anyway, so December is ridiculously busy, because when you are self-employed, January, February for most people, but when you're on a set salary, you know you're getting that salary. But in the YouTube world, summer for me is really, really quite dead. Like, you don't get much work, there's not many brand deals going around. And the thing is, I think people think I take a brand deal because it's money. I want to explain it to you because I feel like it's positive to be open and honest. And I think in the UK, we're not very open about adverts. Like, we don't champion each other. Like in America, I watch people on YouTube and they're like, this video is sponsored by this and this and this. And oh my God, I've had black in my teeth this whole time. I've had black in my teeth this whole time. This video is a shambles. That black bit apparently don't go down. There's a light there as well. That's from the seeded bread. Lovely, I'm just gonna leave that bit there. So yeah, I think in America, at the very beginning of a video, they're like, this video is sponsored by Walmart. And then everyone's like, oh, wow, it's sponsored by Walmart, that's amazing. And I feel like in the UK, we don't champion that. Like, I feel like in the UK, like when I was in uni or when I was at school or when I used to do dance competitions, everyone would be like, oh my God, you're so over the top. And I'd be like, goodness, that's my personality, that's who I am. And I feel like I'm very loving. People used to be like, oh God, it's too much. But that's me. And someone that isn't loving, I don't go, oh, that's not enough, because everyone is just individual. But I feel like I used to be judged for that in uni. Like, people would be like someone would walk in the room, and I am so complimentary. I just feel like I've been taught that way. Like, my mum used to be like, be kind, treat others how you want to be treated. And when I used to be in dance competitions, I used to be in the back and I'd be going, you just did amazingly, oh my God. My mum would be like, Imogen, okay, you need to chill it down because that is your competition. And I'd be like, you won it, you've won. And my mum would be like, you need to chill. But I feel like, I don't know, in the UK, we just don't really, I feel like when I see someone else doing a brand deal, I'm like, yes, girl. And I do understand that there is a lot of people on social media, especially sort of people that have come from certain shows. A lot of you say that you feel like they do the booty and the diet drinks and the teas and all those different things. And that's not me, and I feel like everyone gets tarred with the same brush. And I work with brands that I actually like, and how lucky am I? I feel so grateful for that, because when I first started having a little blog, oh my God, I used to take everything left, right and centre, and then realise, oh my God, I don't like this. I'm promoting it for free just to get my name out there. And you do it when you're at very beginning, you know, not on YouTube, but on Instagram, I would be like, yeah, send me that. But then I realised that's not going to pay my bills. Like, I'm just getting stuff sent to me and it's just being hoarded here. And I was really grateful for that, but I realised, like, I want to work, I want to make this my job. And I just feel like, I try to explain to people, like, you watch Saturday Night Takeaway, or you watch, I don't know, let's say you watch The Apprentice on BBC. No, BBC don't have adverts. Okay, ITV. Let's say you watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Cuts to an ad break, and then it goes into like Santander, an advert for them. Then it goes into like Nike. Right, all of those adverts that you watch, they are paying for ITV to pay Ant and Dec. It's an advertisement. Ant and Dec are advertising for the ITV because they're being paid by ITV from the adverts. So without adverts, we wouldn't be able to watch these shows, because these shows are running from the money from those adverts being paid to be shown on that channel. That's what I try to explain to people. Like, no one goes, when Ant and Dec cut to a break, no one goes, oh my God, ad, click off, see you later. Like, the minute I do an ad on Instagram or the minute I do an ad on YouTube, I feel like people are like, see ya, don't want to watch it because it's sponsored. And I just feel like I'm proud that I've got work, and oh my God, I've got a baby now that I just want to support, and I want to financially build a future for her and my family. And, you know, I'm lucky enough to be in a position, I feel so grateful, and this is me being grateful. I'm so grateful to be able to do adverts and to be able to do paid partnerships and work with brands I never even dreamed of being able to work with. And I feel like we should be proud of those things, and sometimes I feel like it's like an embarrassment to do an ad because, oh my God, people are going to be like, you're doing an ad, but otherwise, how would anyone make money? Like, okay, YouTube, you get AdSense, but for a lot of people that are maybe really big, yeah, it might, I mean, they probably smash life, but for someone like me, it doesn't work like that. So, you know, I'm putting out content that's free for you guys to consume, which obviously I'm so grateful that anyone watches, but I just feel like, I don't know, that's one thing I do feel like I wish the UK would be more accepting of, like that it's an amazing thing. Like, wow, I want everyone to do it. I'm like, start a YouTube channel, start an Instagram, like, just keep going with it. And I know I'm fortunate enough to be in this position, but yeah, I just feel like, why am I not allowed to do so many ads if they're brands I actually like? And that's just December. That is a very busy month, and I've taken on a lot of work with a newborn, but I didn't work for a while because I'd had her, and I didn't do that much when I was pregnant. And you know, I need to earn money, and I want to earn money. And I feel like that's not an embarrassing thing to say. I want to earn a good living. I want to strive and work hard so I can, you know, just give back to my parents that raised me, and like to be able to treat my siblings, and to be able to give Spencer something nice, and to be able to treat my daughter, not spoil her, to be able to go on a nice holiday with her and Spencer and my family, and just things like that. So I actually like that question because I feel like it's a nice thing to be able to talk about, and I hope that I haven't come across badly because I worry all the time. I worry so much that I might have said something wrong, but I hope that's a little bit more of an understanding to, yeah, like, I just feel like I wish we were a bit more supportive when people, yeah. I get it though, it's hard from an outside perspective because you're like, you're lying because you're being paid for it, but I wish, maybe I'll explain a bit more about the behind the scenes one day, because there are so many brands that come in to work with me, like apps and things like that, and I'm like, absolutely no chance. Like, if it's an app I love, wow. If it's not, like, you know, they can offer a lot of money that a lot of people jump at, and that's an amazing thing. But I'm not gonna lose my integrity with you guys and lose this family that I've built on the internet. Like, what if I did something where it was like, I sold you a lie, and you went out and bought and you were like, absolutely not, Imogen, and you just unsubscribed and you were like, see you later. I wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't have anything. So I'm nothing without you guys, I know that. I love you guys so much. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I have a new video on Tuesday and Saturday, and potentially Thursday next week. I have 3 videos next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I didn't have one this week because it was so stressful and hectic, and I'm sorry. But I love you guys so much. Until next time, I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna leave you. Bye. If you want to go and check out the honey store, I will link it in the description. But if you don't want to, completely understand. Completely forgotten to curl my eyelashes. I probably look like, I just look, yeah, whatever.